Hello to all. Welcome to episode 28 of the LOWBAT podcast. This week's podcast is a crew roundtable with Lizzie, Amanda, Tyler, and myself. As always, the topics are everywhere, including the future of Taco Bell and our extreme affinity for it, a nightmare hotel story, and the most passionate discussion on the podcast to date. There's definitely plenty of laughs to be had, so dive in with us for another LOWBAT crew pod. Take it away, Ethan.
Get it! You are now listening to the LOWBAT podcast,
a weekly show highlighting members of our local creative community and featuring topical conversations with members of the LOWBAT production team. We're your hosts, Casey House
and Fabian Castaneda. Through our own experiences as musicians, visual artists, and business owners, we saw an opportunity to provide a platform for people just like us to deep dive into what it's like to pursue a lifestyle outside of the norm.
Without further ado, welcome to the LOWBAT podcast.
Ethan, the next time we do this, you have to start recording like through all the random bullshit we do before.
Think about the extra content for the Patreon.
Thinking ahead.
Mm-hmm. Or the OnlyFans.
Sorry, guys. I'm fucking up.
Do better.
God.
Hi, guys. Welcome to the LOWBAT podcast.
Howdy.
We're chilling. We're big chilling right now. Another crew episode. I would like to start off with something that affects all of us.
Okay, that's
Okay,
fast.
go right ahead. We're intrigued.
All right. I just read an article about what is to be known as Taco Bell Defy.
The drive-through?
The drive-through.
What?
So we have to educate Tyler because he looks, and Lizzie, because y'all look kind of confused.
It's just my face, but okay.
I mean, same. Evidently, a couple of franchise owners in the northern, like Midwest area, so like I think it's Minnesota. They're making plans to open a new style of Taco Bell, where it's divided basically. If you're drive-through, or if you're like walk up or walk in, or if you place mobile orders, it just makes it a lot easier for people to get their food because Taco Bell's be bussin' all the time.
And their design looks like, you know when you go to the bank in the drive-thru and they have like the tube? That's what it looks like.
Are they just going to like shoot a burrito
it has
that
tube?
sounds amazing.
Right? A burrito tube?
A burrito tube.
Okay, the tube.
With the nacho
that might be, oh my God.
Oh my God, can I just put my mouth underneath it?
But yeah, evidently, so they had the kitchen on the second story.
Oh,
wow.
I didn't see that.
Let's just stop. There's multiple stories to this Taco
Yes.
Bell.
There's multiple stories to this story.
The one in Vegas is multiple stories.
Well, yeah.
What?
And there's also a
The
dance
Taco
floor.
Bell cantina, one where you can get alcoholics, freezies.
Yeah.
Freezes.
When we went to Vegas, we walked in, we were like, oh, this shit nice. Oh
It was a
my
club.
God.
Nice.
Yeah,
That
it's a
was
club.
basically a Taco
You can
Bell
get married
club.
there too.
You
They
can
give
get
you a
married.
Cinnabon. Gabrielle and I Googled this because I was like, should we get married at Taco Bell? We're not going to. Sorry, Ethan. But they gave you a Cinnabon like cake, and they give you like Taco Bell Mr. and Mrs. or Mr. and Mr.
that's
shirts
so
and stuff like that, and they
cute.
give you a hot sauce like bouquet packet instead
Oh
of like
my God.
yeah, and the ceremony like they have really weird requirements, but yeah, you can get married there.
I feel like the first time that happened, it was definitely with a dude that had on. He definitely had on like a skin tight like Ed Hardy shirt when that was popping.
He had hair gel spikes.
He
in,
had
like,
like the frosted
Sunglasses.
tips.
Yep. Are we just talking about Guy Ferrari?
Fieri? No, Guy Fieri.
Guy
He would
Fettuccine?
do. Even if I'm trying to make fun of whoever did this the first time. Even if he did, it'd be fucking fire.
He's like a
Guy Fieri could
sneakerhead.
never
He can do
anything
no wrong.
He
Yeah,
can't
exactly.
do no wrong. Okay. But also definitely like the first person that like actually went through with it and got married at a Taco Bell. They were probably very annoying and terrible people.
They
like
had
in the
Jungle
worst
They
Jim.
possible-
probably have been divorced.
Oh,
Multiple
absolutely.
No, like that marriage probably lasted all of like 8 months.
Yeah.
So do you think it was the lack of tacos in the marriage as opposed to like in the wedding, or was it just like, Vegas?
Vegas.
Damn.
I think the tacos probably had something to do with it.
Yeah. You can't get divorced and also eat tacos. It's the rule.
No, there wasn't enough tacos.
Exactly.
The tacos weren't enough.
The ratio of divorce
Yeah.
and tacos are not there. It's not
So, like,
there.
how
What
do
is
you
going
split-
on?
Yo, I don't know who over there is like controlling this, but you have literally one job. Literally one job.
Well, you know what else has one job? Your
Shout
mic
out
holder.
Ricky LeBlue, whose name was just on the screen.
Richard Lee LeBlue III. Thank
Shout
you very
out.
much.
What's up? Fuck it.
Are you just gonna hold your
I'm
mic?
gonna just hold it.
You
'Cause
can
it's
fix
done
it.
this- No,
You going through
I've
it
fixed
today.
it like 3 times, and
Apparently,
it
you
keeps falling
didn't
over.
fix it.
You didn't fix it.
Well, fuck both of you. How about that?
Wait, I have a
Damn,
story.
But
You have
is
a
Fabian
story.
done with his story?
Taco Bell.
I mean, do you have any more questions? I can let you
Yeah,
know
any more
anything.
I mean,
else.
I'm
It is
just
a very
what-
cool
Well,
like,
thing.
so evidently the conveyor that drops
Oh.
doesn't really drop the food. It's like a small elevator.
just more to, what?
Because that's at the kitchen's on the second floor, right? Well, when you go into the drive-through, which has 4 drive-throughs,
Wow.
like a bank teller, it comes down in like 6 seconds.
Taco tube. Taco tube.
Bean
taco
tube.
Taco tube.
Okay. Where,
Imagine if you had nacho fries and they just fell out.
Shot the fucking. Thinking
Sounds
of, like,
so amazing right
that's,
now.
I'm just thinking of like a t-shirt cannon full of fries.
yeah, that sounds
Yes.
amazing.
Yes, it does.
Just
The
go-
shrapnel.
Yes. My eye. There's cheese dust in my eye.
Fuck.
Nacho cheese.
I'm just
all up
okay.
in
Where is
D's.
this supposed to be open?
Minnesota.
Is it?
Because there's nothing else in Minnesota. They
Yeah.
have to have something.
There's got to be stuff in Minnesota.
They have the Mall of America.
They do have that.
Riveting.
But that's it. That's literally all they got.
Lizzie's face.
But are malls that cool?
Malls aren't even that cool
Yeah, no,
anymore.
I
Yeah.
malls
don't
are-
know.
Think about this, guys. Like one day in the future, someone's gonna be like, "Yo, what if we did online shopping, but like in real life?" And they're gonna make malls again.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. Or I can't wait for like the genre of horror movies and movies in general where it's like supposed to be, oh, it's 2000s, and then they have like malls, and people are gonna like younger people are gonna be like, whoa,
what is
it's
that?
vintage,
It's
and
vintage.
or like
Yo,
the
the
old school
second-
Devil Wears Prada shirts and
the
like band shirts with the font on them, like the crazy fucking
The
dinosaurs.
Hot Topic.
Yeah, the Hot Topic brand. Like people are gonna be like, that's vintage, and I'm like, fuck.
The second some shit that I did as a child becomes vintage is the day that I just start murdering children, or I kill myself. One of the two is happening.
Both usually.
Well,
I don't know what
technically,
order it's gonna happen
Easy way
in.
out.
Yeah.
I think for something to be determined vintage, it has to be at least 20 years old.
Yeah.
So,
So I'm
I hate to
vintage.
break it to you, Tyler.
Yeah,
I think
I mean-
everybody at this table is vintage.
I mean, there
Do
are
we-
quite a
It's
few
true.
things that I grew up on that I love that are like, they just don't exist anymore. Like, I'm still upset that Saturday morning cartoons aren't a thing.
When did
So
we?
sad.
When did we all realize that Tommy Pickles is older than us?
Just now.
What?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, isn't he like 31
He's
now?
like
I swear
31.
I just saw that.
Yeah.
the other
Wasn't
day.
it a woman who voiced him anyway?
Yeah.
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 That's
I'm talking about like the character, like was born like before all of us. The character existed
Don't like
for
that.
us.
It's
Don't like
crazy.
that. I used to have a crush on the
I'll fight
dad,
all of them.
like the hair and the nose. He was very cute.
And the
fucking stupid.
existential dread.
That's what got you going.
no, Danny Phantom though. That was the dude.
Oh.
Yeah, Stu Pickles.
Or the
has,
goth-
like, he has mindless self-indulgence, vocalist energy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he does.
I agree.
Maybe
Is
The
it
purple hair.
or like the goth girl from any show, really. But
In the show,
yeah, any show. Let me just period.
guiding my taste in women,
In women,
since
yeah,
I was
absolutely.
5.
you know what? Yeah.
the hex girls.
Yo,
Oh, they were so
don't start me on the Hex
pretty.
Girls
Yeah.
and how.
And they liked hot sauce.
Or it's like
Wasn't it?
What?
It took place in Louisiana.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're cute as fuck. Well, you, me, and Gabrielle should be the hex girls for Halloween.
Oh my god, can we? I would love
Yes.
that.
So how do you determine who is which Hex Girl?
Well,
So there's 3 of them.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
the
The black-haired one, the pigtail blonde one, and a red one.
The
Yeah.
redhead,
Haired
yeah.
one?
Well, Gabrielle has red hair. You have short hair, so you could do like the cute little pigtails.
Mm-hmm.
And then what's the other bitch?
You
Woman.
mean the lead singer?
There we go. There we go.
The lead. Yo, don't you ever in your life fucking disrespect the Hex Girls like that? Who is
first
this,
of all,
this
I have-
bitch?
I call everybody that. I have nothing but love and respect for the hex girls.
I will. Yo,
Not only did they influence
will-
my sexuality, but they influenced everything else. So
I will walk out of this show and let this mic stand fall. Episode will be ruined instantly. Don't you ever in your life do that. They
sorry.
will put a fucking spell on you.
Good. I hope they do.
yeah.
Oh no.
And not the no, not the one you want. Not the one you're thinking about.
That's fair.
But oh my, okay. I'm just
Taco Bell.
I'm just so confused. I'm still trying to wrap my head around 2 stories to a Taco Bell.
Just think of like a bank, but they deal in tacos.
That sounds amazing.
It does.
You roll up to the window and you're like, yes, I would like to withdraw
2 tacos. 2 tacos.
a Crunchwrap Supreme combo with a soft taco and a large.
Can I sub
Pepsi?
beans for B for that? They're like, ma'am, your bank account. No, shh. Sub beans for B.
You have negative beans in your account.
Yeah, me every day.
You owe us beans.
You owe us beans. It's amazing.
Amanda, you have a story for us?
Okay, yeah. So Ethan and I went to Tennessee again, as usual. Our little annual trek to Tennessee. And we wanted to go as cheap as possible for the hotel rooms that we were picking because it's a hotel room. We're not there to like hang out in the hotel room. It's fine. So I found this hotel room that is like a long-term hotel. Like people live there, like when they're
type thing.
Yeah, and the reviews were great. Everything was fine. It was super super cheap because they paid by the week, and we were there for a week, so it worked well. And so I put the deposit down or whatever. Is there a problem?
They're having a conversation.
That's so.
I'm still listening.
That's
It's gonna make
so
so much
rude.
noise.
The audacity.
Ethan, mute Tyler right now.
F.
See, you're good.
F. So I booked this hotel
Fuck
room.
all you bitch ass niggas.
Damn. Oof. You're poor. Tyler's having for our audio listeners, Tyler's been going through it with his mic stand. So
It's not being very standy. It's being very folly.
me too.
I want you to know that was funny. You were quick on that. Whoever's running that shit, you know what?
That was amazing.
Kudos.
You get an extra 50 cents this paycheck.
Oh, y'all getting paid?
So hotel room.
Okay, yeah. So I booked this hotel room. It was fine. Ethan was like, "Yeah, it looks great." There was a built-in kitchen. Like, so we were gonna make breakfast. It was gonna be real cute. I love it. And so because it was like a weird long-term stay thing, they weren't open past like 5 p.m. Like, you know, most hotels you can check in whenever.
Yeah.
So they weren't open past 5 p.m. and they were also closed on Sundays, which we were like, that's fucking weird. So we showed up Saturday night and we couldn't check into the hotel room, and I called and I was like, hey, because they told us on the reservation, if you're going to be late, call and let us know. So I called. I was like, hey, we're going to be late. We're traveling from Virginia, blah, blah, blah. And the guy was like, okay, when are you going to get here? And I was like, our ETA is like 8:30 right now. And he's like, yeah, we're not going to be open. You can't check in. And I was like, okay, we'll just find a hotel for the night. Can we check in on Sunday? And he's like, yeah, no, we're not open. And I was like, okay.
But you paid for it.
Yeah, but he was really nice, and he was like, yeah, we can just extend your stay, like whatever. And it was still super, it was like $300 for a week. So it was like, whatever.
Not bad.
Super, and the reviews were fantastic. So we were like, whatever. So I was like, okay, no problem. We'll just check in Monday. Ethan was like, yeah, that's fine. Cool, whatever. We'll just check in Monday. We'll find some cheap hotel to stay in until the time being. And we are like, cool, whatever. So Ethan found a hotel
That pause. I feel like something's coming.
Was it a hotel?
So no, it wasn't. So it's called the Inn of Knoxville. And Ethan, again, we were just looking for somewhere cheap to crash. We didn't really give a fuck. We were only going to be there for 2 days. It was like, whatever. So Ethan found this place. We roll up, and Ethan immediately was like, this place kind of sketchy. And I was like, yeah, but like we need to stay here. And you picked it, so we're going to stay here. So we roll in. It was also, so again, we're in Tennessee, and we roll in, and they have a framed photo of the Twin Towers, like right when you check in, and we were like,
That shouldn't be funny.
it was just really odd. We were like, we're in fucking Tennessee, like what?
Why?
Okay, obviously, it was just
What?
like interesting, and they also had like framed deities, like different deities, and we are like, interesting
What are you
combination.
walking into?
Thank you. So, we roll in, and she lost like our reservation because we booked ahead of time, like the moment we realized, and she was like, yeah, I can't find it, whatever. So then Ethan just filled out paperwork. It's fine, whatever, no problem. We go to Fabian's favorite. It's like outward facing doors, like a motel. So we're on the first floor, and everything's fine. We should have known
First
this
mistake.
was. Yeah, I was gonna say we should have known this was bad because there were no towels, and
no.
like I didn't realize until I was already butt ass naked, and I was like, damn, how am I gonna fucking do that shit? So I used a hand towel to dry off. That was fun.
Or like a blow dryer. Just
Yeah,
like,
just blow yourself. So then Ethan goes, he's like, hey, I need to get something out of the car. And I was like, okay, cool. And then like I just walked to the door to like watch him because I don't know, we're safe and weird. So I was like, okay, whatever. So we open the door, and again, we're on the first floor. So like the car is right there. Ethan's going to the car that I can see with my own eyeballs. It's right there. And the door is technically open behind me. And so like, but only like this much because I didn't want anyone to like see inside of a room. And this couple walks past us, and it's like this middle-aged short woman. She's probably like my height. So like fucking 5'5", whatever, blasting music.
That's
and
short.
like, yeah, well, yeah, I mean, okay, whatever. So there's this
Fabian,
woman,
it's
average
okay.
sized woman.
It's okay, Fabian.
And she's walking. She got like a nice little strut going on, like a little aged, middle old little white lady. And I was like, okay, what's up? Cool. And then like the guy with her is like Duncan height, who is like looks like a fucking giraffe. So very interesting looking couple. And he has like a long mullet down to his butt. And like Ethan and I we make eye contact. We're like, interesting, cool, whatever. So they're strutting by. She's wearing a bikini, which is extra interesting because there's not a pool at the hotel. So we were like, where the fuck are you going? And then she's blasting Nelly. And Ethan and I
What year
just
is it?
Thank you. And Ethan and I looking at each other, we're like, it's fucking weird, whatever.
Which song?
I don't remember. Ethan could tell you, but I was so like, what the fuck is happening right now? And then so Ethan and I make eye contact, and then I look back. Oh,
It was Chingy.
Oh.
Not Nelly.
Oh,
And
my
it was-
fucking bad.
It was right there.
right there.
Oh,
There we go. Right there. Right there. So again, wearing a
Yes.
bikini, like walking by. I was like, okay, whatever. She's vibing. She's living her life. Cool, whatever. And then and then she makes eye contact with me, and she goes. And I was like, what the fuck is that? I was like,
I think you just got the nod of approval.
hey, I did. I was like, okay, what's up? Well, hello. Have a great day. And she just like, and they slowly saunter on by. And we're like, what the fuck? And then she looks at Ethan and does the. And we were like, what is going on? Okay, whatever. So again, but nothing, like they're harmless.
Yeah.
Whatever. So we're cool, whatever. We get in, go to bed, whatever. We wake up, we go to the zoo. We leave it was amazing. We go the Knoxville Zoo because it was like 5 minutes away. We're like, cool, this is sick. So we leave at like 11 a.m. This is important. And we're gone all day. All day. We arrive back at our hotel room at like 10 p.m. So we're gone all day. And we open the door, and Ethan just goes, he turns the light on. Ethan just goes, oh. And I'm like, what? And then I look up and I'm like, oh. And our ceiling had collapsed, and there was water, the entire ceiling, dumping ass on the floor.
Are you serious?
Yes. And I'm
Oh my
like,
God.
oh, okay.
Wow, we have a
that's
video.
Yeah,
right
look
here.
at that.
What?
And
Look at Ethan's
yeah,
foot.
and look, it had been leaking
Hashtag no free feet.
all
pics.
day.
God.
And so then it gets worse, because then our toiletries are in the bathroom, and I'm like, I need to get those. Like, I need my.
But you have
toothbrush.
to go underneath. It's like the mushroom at Ocean Breeze.
Exactly.
Like,
I
you
had to
gotta walk through
fucking.
it.
So whatever, it's cool. I
Damn.
saunter on through. I'm like, this
Gotta
is
do
fine.
some parkour.
This is just hopping over things. This is great. Ethan the entire time was like, what the fuck is going on, bro? And I'm just laughing. I can't, like, uncontrollably just like, what in the fuck, bro? So then I go over, get the toiletries. I look in the bathroom, and the entire ceiling in the bathroom is on the floor.
Whoa.
And the only thing holding on is the light fixture. And that's important to note because the light was on.
Yeah,
and it
couldn't you
was
get electrocuted?
no, because I didn't touch that shit. So the light was on, but like the switch was on, but the light itself was off, obviously. So we're like, we're gonna die. So we pack our shit, and immediately we're like, we need to get the fuck out of here. And again, so still just dumping ass. Like Ethan had the hindsight or foresight, I guess, actually, to leave his bag in the car because he's like, this place kind of sketchy. So Ethan didn't have to do any packing. So that was great. So we get our shit, we take our videos, we FaceTime Casey, and we're like, you want to see some shit right now, bro? And then Casey was like, yes, this is great and all, but please exit the facility. I don't want you to die. Because like just chunks of the ceiling were on the ground, and like the entire ceiling of the bathroom was gone, like even over the bathtub. And
What
stuff.
floor is your room
Yeah,
on?
We were on the
That.
first floor.
Oh, nice.
so, like-
multiple floors. Oh yeah, you need to leave.
Yeah, so we were like getting in the car, whatever, and it's 10 o'clock. Like I said, it's like 10:30 at this point. So we go to the front desk. We're like, hey,
It went in there.
hey, and it's this little old white man, and we're like, hey, and I let Ethan handle it because I was like, if I handle it, y'all gonna need God, and like that's not gonna be something
I'm going to interject real quick.
Okay.
Because you definitely underplayed the arrival back to the little like checkout counter.
Oh,
Because I went to go pull the door to go inside.
oh yeah, it's locked.
Realized it was locked, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And
Right,
then there's
it's
a guy
after.
in there, and
Yeah.
he motions me towards a window.
Yeah.
and then I'm speaking to him through a cage.
Yeah, so it's like, I mean, I've stayed in motels like that before too, but yeah, I guess it was kind of sketchy. That adds to the ambiance of it. So, when it's like after, or like some gas stations, you can't go in after a certain time, you speak through a window. So same thing, it was like with the motel. So then we're talking to this guy with like 9/11 in the background and different deities in the background. And a little old white man, he's wearing a little flannel, it's like real chill. And Ethan's like, hey, we just want to check out. The ceiling is collapsed. Just very casual. And he's like, it's raining in there. And Ethan then pulls up a video, and the little old white dude has like glasses, and he's like, oh, okay, let me. And puts them over his head, and he's like, huh. And then like looks at it, and like nothing else. And Ethan are like, sir, the ceiling is collapsed. And he's like, well, I guess I should get someone to look at that. And we were like, Yeah.
I should.
Yeah, you should, dog. It's 11
I want
p.m.
to have this few fucks. In my
I
life.
know. So then, like, so Ethan's like, we just want to check out. Here's the hotel room key. And he's like, well, sorry that happened, y'all. Bye. And we were like, sir, are you going to evacuate the building? Like, you need to. So then we skedaddle in the car and get out. And then I'm like looking. I turn back and look at the guy, and he's like on the phone. He's just like,
Not a care in
through
the
the
world.
window. And we're like, dog, you better get. And I was telling Ethan that we should have stayed and like seen how long it took him to like get over there, because we genuinely think that like the building was going to collapse. It was around the first floor. So then we spent like 45 minutes in a parking lot of somewhere else trying to find a hotel to stay at.
That wasn't raining on the inside.
It wasn't right. Yeah. So it was funny because when we got to our new hotel room, I like opened, I was like, oh my God, Ethan, they have a ceiling here. This is crazy. Yeah. So that's my story. And it was the funniest shit ever. And that one was happening. So everyone in our friend group knows this because we all go hiking and like camping and shit. So we always have this like thing, thanks to Duncan, that if like it's not a real trip or like a real camping trip or a real hiking trip, if there's not some form of adversity. So like we got into the hotel room and Ethan were like, day one, adversity is taken care of, baby. We got it.
Can't
Like,
get any worse.
yeah. I was like, this is amazing. Yeah. So that was fun.
So the real question is, do you think the woman turned her suite above y'all into a pool?
That's
Because there was no
we
pool.
did have some conspiracies. Yeah, it was the Nelly lady, or not Nelly. It was the
Chingy.
fucking, yeah. It was she was just fucking vibing. That's what she was doing. Yeah, you're right. So it was a good time. It was really funny. I'm so used to staying in like really sketchy places because I'm poor as fuck, and I'm like, whatever, it's fine.
And you get great stories out of it.
Exactly. So I was like, okay, whatever. But yeah, no, that was definitely a first. I was like, oh, our hotel room is flooded. Like the beds were wet. It had just been dumping ass for hours.
I mean, you get free water beds.
That's true.
Right?
That's true.
That's great.
Oceanfront suite, baby.
Or ocean breeze in your hotel room.
I know one thing. Y'all will not do this dumb shit again.
No, that's literally Ethan. So again, I'm in grad school. I'm poor as fuck. And Ethan was like, we are never staying in a motel again. And I was like, you got not motel help money? Because I don't.
Hey y'all,
The fuck
yo,
I don't.
get a Quality Inn, bro. They're pretty cheap, and they usually have like the
Breakfast.
rooms on the inside.
That's true. Yeah. So
Have breakfast.
yeah, we got breakfast.
No
The rooms on
outside
it.
facing rooms.
Yeah, I know that's Fabian's
in this
rule
camp.
anyway. That's literally when that we stayed in that place. I was like, oh, Fabian would not approve, because I remember you telling me that Fabian doesn't like to stay in outside things. So
You have to have 2 exits in a hotel room. What is your reasoning for only having 1 exit?
for like the same reason that our hotel exploded, for that reason, because he doesn't want to
You were
water.
able to get out because there was another door.
No, there's only one door.
Oh, there's only one.
It's an outward facing door. That's it.
The one that we went to, like, that was special.
Oh,
How
the
there
old
was
rag
both.
one?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the one I like.
I liked that.
The 2 exits.
Yeah, it had an exit in the front and the back.
Yeah, it was really fucking
And
weird.
So you can lock whichever, like if you just lock the one that goes out, then
Yeah.
you don't have inside facing room. So
It was-
it's all good.
Tyler, this place was weird as fuck. We hiked Old Rag and we wanted just somewhere to stay for the night, and because it's like a 10-mile hike, and we were like, we're too tired to do anything. So, but this hotel that we found, like, it was a motel hotel. It was really fucking weird.
Holiday Inn.
You could get like, it was like a maze. I don't know. It was really fucking weird. We couldn't find our rooms, and then they had you can access through it outside, like just while walking around the property. But then they also like had an entrance, and
Indoor corridor
too. We
Yeah.
were like, what the fuck is this Harry Potter ass shit?
This sounds like it was a prison that was turned into hotels.
Maybe.
This shit, nah.
Hey, they had roofs though.
Look.
They had a ceiling, so
Yeah, they
like
did.
I'll take it. It's fine.
Okay, unless we are going expressly in the woods and like camping, I'm not staying in a motel. I fucking refuse. My family, look, I didn't come up from like a super rich family, but like I make decent money now, okay? And I have too much money to stay in a place where like I think that the roof is gonna cave in.
See, I
This is
don't
fucking
make that
stupid.
much money. I
No,
don't.
I refuse. I will fuck Groupon, bitch. I don't
Part
know.
of the budget.
Groupon is so
Shit.
good.
Part of the budget. You just gotta know.
Now it is definitely, but even
I
like
travel. I'm out of town way too much to like deal with that.
yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Even before this though, Ethan and I are very much like, hey, you got a couch to sleep on? We don't give a fuck. We'll sleep on the garage floor. Like, I don't care. But now Ethan is like, please, no.
We need a ceiling.
Yeah, we just need
I want to. What age do you think? what age do you think you guys were when like you realized you had like travel standards, like ceilings and like working water and shit?
I think now.
I think it's
just now.
I think what it was is after the pandemic, like so I'm currently in the pandemic, fuck that, but like knowing that everything shut down and like you don't like when everything opened back up, you have choices. It's like I want to make sure and pick something that like makes it worth my while to be out here.
That's fair.
Because shit crazy.
Yeah, that's fair.
Where is there like anywhere like I know you guys just went to Tennessee, but like where else is there like fun to go? Because like it's like a constant thing with me and my
Everywhere?
job. And I don't. But like okay, look. So maybe my problem is that I want to leave the country really bad.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
that's, yeah.
Because like I check U.S. travel like U.S. travel restrictions like
Yeah.
every 3 days. They don't change. I just have to know.
Yeah.
I just got to check. I just got to be sure.
I think it depends on what you want to do when you're out. Because like Gabrielle and I like are taking a day trip to Shenandoah next week on Tuesday. You're more than welcome to come, but you have a normal job, so I know. So like we're just heading a day trip to Shenandoah and then like going on spooky tunnel tours afterwards.
Like, what are your hobbies, Tyler? Like, what are you interested in?
I don't know. Lots of shit.
But like, what about not Nashville in Tennessee? Like, aren't you into music? You can walk down the.
I mean, I'd be down to go to Nashville. It sounds fun. But like also, Tennessee is kind of a terrible place right now. So
Can you know?
kind of a terrible place, just a little bit. Shout outs to everyone in Tennessee. I promise.
I'm weak.
You're
Shout
all
out
cool.
to everybody vaccinated.
Dang, you know what? You're not wrong.
I for one.
Shout outs to everyone that isn't a fucking jerk and not taking this shit seriously. So that's cool. What were you getting ready to say?
Oh, I was gonna say I love Tennessee. Ethan, I love Tennessee. Obviously, we're a little biased, but yeah, no, there's definitely some racial issues there. Lots and lots and lots of that.
Also in Tennessee, I'm pretty sure it's like what the meth capital of
Oh,
the
yeah, it
world.
is.
So
Yeah.
like if you go to you were in Knoxville, you know, you're not too far from like Gatlinburg. Like
Oh yeah, so we went to Gatlinburg. The first time we went, we stayed in Gatlinburg, and
like they got a lot of cool stuff, but if you make the wrong turn,
yeah,
listen for banjos.
yeah, literally. But yeah,
What about whitewater rafting, Tyler?
That sounds fun as fuck.
exciting.
I've
To
did
do
that
that in
before.
Tennessee.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I was like, 12, 13, something like that. It was like the summer of 8th grade. My dad is from Tennessee. He's from Chattanooga, which I still don't believe is a real place sometimes, just because of the name. Like, but we went like an adventure camp. We went like caving,
What the
Ooh,
fuck?
neat.
That sounds so cool.
and I was real scared I was gonna get stuck. Didn't get stuck.
Did you have to like shimmy? through
Congratulations.
those-
Yeah, we did.
Oh, that sounds
Oh.
terrible.
Yeah, we did. It was some real shit.
that's cool.
We went white water rafting.
Mm-hmm.
And that was fun as fuck. I forget other stuff we did, but I'm sure it was all hype.
Fair.
Those were the two big things. I was just really scared that I was gonna like, I don't know, hit my head on a raft. We had helmets when we rafted too. I don't know why I was
Yeah,
scared of
because
this.
it's intense.
I was just like, damn, about to fall out this raft and like, I'm just gonna disappear in this fucking river. I don't know
Seriously,
what
the
to do.
river
Just
will
go.
eat you.
Case.
You
Will
will
it?
be one with the river. It will engulf you.
That sounds
Just
sick.
go. Whee!
Yeah. Oh, there we
This
go.
sounds like the start of a creepypasta.
Yeah. Yeah.
It does.
Yeah, I think you can find. Well, yeah, I guess if you want to do like out of the country stuff, it's a little hard right now because of the pandemic. But I think you could do lots of weekend trips or like day trips and stuff like that.
I don't know. I think maybe half the thing is that I'm just terrible at planning things. Like I don't know
That'll
where
be
I'm
it.
gonna be in like, I don't know what I'm gonna do in like what the next 2 days. I have no fucking clue. I don't. Also,
But that's why you have Lizzie and I, because we do lots of
Yeah.
planning. It's mostly always
Literally,
just Lizzie and I.
Amanda hit up the group chat. Actually, I don't think you were in the group chat because
Yeah, I forgot to put him in the group chat.
and was like, "Hey, we should go on a camping trip on this weekend, on
Literally-
this date." And Lizzie was like, "Oh, we can go here."
And Lizzie, and that was it. And Chris was like, "Hey, I can't go. Margaret like has something." And then that was the only response. But like when I talked to you guys in person, everyone's like, "Yeah, I'm down. Cool, let's do it." But then I was like, "Fucking respond to the group chat." It's so easy.
Too much effort.
But then it's like Lizzie is an angel, and she's like, "Okay, here's these dates. We could do this. Here's these trails. Here's like the trail maps. Like
Oh
marked
yeah,
out."
you even checked the dates too. Like, oh yeah,
Yes.
they're available that
Yeah,
weekend.
Lizzie and I fucking put in work when we do traveling and stuff, and like Ethan and Duncan and like you guys are just like, "Hello, I'm here."
The
going to show up.
dudes literally just go, "Hey, what up?"
Hey, what up? Y'all here too?
See,
That's crazy.
I feel like that's the kind of life I want to live, though. Like, I don't want to plan a vacation. I want to like show.
You just want
I
to
wanna-
ride
I
and
wanna-
benefit from everybody doing the hard work.
Can I finish my fucking point, please, ma'am? God damn. Like, I want to live the kind of lifestyle where I just show up at an airport and be like, damn, all right, so what's leaving in the next, like, I don't know, 2 hours? Because I don't want to sit
You
in
know
this
what's
airport
crazy
for
My
long.
is, like,
anxiety doesn't like
And then
that.
just fucking just go. Like, I just want to
when
go.
Lizzie and I went to New York, it almost felt like that.
Yeah, because it's only an hour flight.
Hour
to New York.
flight to get from Norfolk
Oh.
International to New York
Yeah,
City.
It's not bad at all.
I didn't know that. How much was that flight?
Like 300.
It
Round
was
trip?
fucking 300. Oh, for
Round
round
trip.
trip. Okay.
Yeah.
That's way better
But
than.
I was looking at flights, and coming up, they're really cheap. But that's also because of the
pandemic.
yeah.
I know Ethan and I are going to
exactly.
Orlando in October, and
Are y'all going to the Universal?
yes,
Nice.
we're
Universal.
trying to make it a group chat if you guys wanted to go, but I know work is hard and complicated. But yeah, so we're doing the Halloween stuff again, and yeah, flights are dumb cheap.
Yes,
to
they
Orlando.
are.
It's
It is
insane. Like hotels are going to be the most expensive part.
I
of
just
that.
want you to know that you are going into the hottest.
Oh yeah,
COVID
I'm
Yeah,
going to be in
so-
Orlando
on the
literally.
planet right now.
Literally in next week at this time, I'll be in Orlando and I am going to be masked up and away from people.
Yeah. So that was
Fuck
another
that.
thing is that we haven't bought
Jesus.
anything yet because we don't know what the pandemic's going to be like. Especially like I'm really scared with the semester starting and stuff. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I have to. teach
Honestly, I feel
students.
like a lot of what stuff's moving towards is like you're gonna have to just show your vaccine
Yeah,
pass.
which I'm more than okay with.
Yeah, same.
Like I'm vaccinated.
like a season pass.
Honestly, it's
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what Fabian and I were talking about
Yeah.
the other day. All of the concert venues are now either you have to show a negative COVID test or you have to show your vaccination
Look,
card.
I-
Lollapalooza did that, and it was there was no like it wasn't
Problem?
considered like a super spreader event or anything like that. Like a lot of people expected it to be.
Yeah, the Grateful Dead, Dead and Co. is sorry. What the fuck was that? Dead and Co. is going on tour, and
It
they're
was Ethan
now. That doesn't surprise me. And now they're requiring. They're requiring either proof of vaccination, you have to be fully vaccinated, or a negative COVID test within 24 hours. Which I would just prefer you be vaccinated, to be honest. Hell yeah.
There we go.
Okay, if you want
that is
Tyler's,
keep that fucking
whoever wrote
thing
that as
on.
You can actually download a
Get-
PDF of your vaccination.
Oh. I
I
record
think you can
now.
also
I
get it
don't know about
laminated for
that.
free.
Probably.
Oh, that's cool.
No, you can't because I don't know if Dunkin' Donuts is still doing it or Krispy
Dunkin'-
Kreme.
Oh yeah,
Donuts.
get a
you
free
can get
donut.
a donut every day.
Yeah, every day if you bring you can get a free donut every day.
Yeah.
Am I laminating it in like
I
donut
think
glaze?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like-
No, I think you can bring it to Office Depot or something like that, and they'll laminate
For
it for
free, yeah.
There are benefits to having the vaccine card.
But also, I have a laminator if you want.
Also,
to
not
laminate
getting
the
COVID
squads.
is a benefit.
Yeah, I was gonna say the most important benefit.
The benefit was just my free donut.
Yeah,
every
you're.
day.
Stood in line at the convention center for an hour
Yeah,
just
I
so you
want
can get a
that
free
donut.
donut every day.
Donut.
You know that will over time.
Yep.
It will be
Pay
very
off.
beneficial.
That'll be worth something else. That's the long game.
Yeah.
You know, that's what we play here.
That's
at
called
LOWBAT.
passive income, baby. You get a free
Passive
donut.
incomes of
Yeah.
donuts.
No, but
Y'all
I'd
are
be-
talking like y'all are talking about vaccine cards like they're like exclusive credit cards,
Yeah.
like the Amex Black benefits.
Oh, yeah, you
I
should
mean, at
feel
this
like
point, they're
that.
kind of-
Everyone get vaccinated. Believe in science. Scientists have your best interest at heart. I promise you. Get vaccinated. Protect yourself. Protect everyone around you. Thank you for coming.
And also, fuck- hold
and
on.
If
Hold on.
you don't get vaccinated,
Fuck
and
you.
you still can, fuck you.
Yeah, exactly.
Like what the fuck?
if
are you
you
doing?
don't have, because I know some people are allergic to some of the things in the vaccine, and some people are ultra sensitive, and like obviously there are reasons you can't get it. But if you're not one of those people and you're not vaccinated and you have the opportunity to get vaccinated, I will fucking drive to your house and karate chop you so hard in the neck, and I'll do it with a mask on because I don't trust you. Get vaccinated. Get vaccinated. Thank you. Also, if you need a ride to get vaccinated, hit me up.
Oh man.
No excuses.
No excuses. None.
Hashtag statements are not representative of my employer.
No, I don't give a
fuck. Everyone puts in their Instagram.
I hope my employers back that. I'm a fucking scientist. Y'all better back that. Back that. But yeah, please go get vaccinated. Thank you.
Oh my god.
I would like to go to concerts and not be scared for my life. Thank you.
I would like to play with a play concert. You know.
Yeah, that would.
You know, that's part of my like my passions. and shit.
Yeah.
Fabian just breaks down and cries.
On this episode of the LOWBAT podcast.
Or are you gonna do it? I was like, you're putting it. I see a tear
I was
forming.
gonna say,
I was
your
like,
eyes
yo.
I'm wondering.
Are
I
you
was like,
actually an
my man-
actor?
I was
That's
like, yo,
amazing.
my man Fabian has it down. He has the instant tears and everything.
I gotta wipe these real quick.
But no, like I very long way off track. But I just want to show up to like an airport and be like, I'm just gonna go here and just figure out what I want to do. Like
That's a power move,
It is, yeah.
I just
if there ever is one. Just like you show up and be like, you're looking at the directory, just like,
Cool.
Right. What's leaving
That
in the
one.
next 2 hours? I mean, fuck, I've never been here. Let's go.
I just wish I had money for that. I don't have enough money right now for
Yeah.
that. That's the
But
only
you
limiting
will.
factor. I hope so.
you will. You gotta think that shit into existence.
Oh, I'm manifesting.
Exactly.
It's happening. I'm on the way there.
Lizzie can, because everyone knows she makes all the big bucks, right, Amanda?
Yeah. Yes.
I make so much money.
Yes, absolutely. But look.
Actually,
Hey,
no, I don't.
hey.
That's why I'm with her. Yeah. Fabian's yeah, when I told Fabian, okay, so for everyone. So I sent Lizzie a job listing the other day because we all hate our jobs because that's how
That's the
millennials
That's
world.
are.
being a
That's the world
millennial.
Yeah,
right
being a
now.
millennial is just
That's the
hating our
world.
jobs, but like having passion projects anyway. So I sent Lizzie a job offer. Like I sent her a job opening.
I'm gonna work for Amanda.
Jokes on you. Just lots of me crying. So I sent her a job offer and I was like, hey, I know you're looking for a new job and you have like the qualifications for this. You have like the degree, like it's hella money. It was like, it started at 71K, I think. And so I sent it to Lizzie and I was like, oh my God, bitch, apply to this. And she was like, okay, I'll apply to it. And then so I texted her a day later and I was like, hey, did you end up like looking at the job? Like, is it something you're interested in? I was just curious, like whatever. And she was like, oh yeah, I looked for it. Like I looked at it and that's just way under what I make right now. So, and I was like, I'm sorry, 71K? But I didn't want to be rude and be like, I'm sorry, bitch, what? You make how much money?
You should have.
I feel like that's the time you just you
I
hit
was
them
like,
with the
damn,
flood.
collect your coins, sis. Like, okay, like, hell yeah. So I was like, okay, fuck yeah, Lizzie, collect
So
your
it
money.
turns out I was looking at the wrong job.
Yeah.
I was looking at a part-time job that had an hourly pay.
I was like, damn. So then I brought it up to Fabian and I was like, yo, I didn't know Lizzie made so much money. That's fucking sick. And Fabian was like, what are you talking about? And then so then I
So he was
told
like,
him.
this bitch broke as fuck. What do
Yeah,
you mean?
he was like, she read that shit wrong. There's no fucking way.
There's
She
no
don't
way.
make that much money. And I was like, well, I'm just saying, like, that's what she said. I sent her the thing. It's like, it said starting at 71K up to like 100K. So
And I was like, if she made that much money, like I would be at the apartment.
yeah, making
in
her
a maid
cookies and
outfit.
shit. Yeah.
Cleaning.
He was like, I'd be like, oh, what,
She
babe?
would be
I got
a
cookies
fucking-
at home for you. Like,
You know, I'd be down to be a fucking house husband.
Dude,
100%.
sure. Hell yeah.
Have me a
Dude, it'd be great. Like, she work all the time and then she can buy me some like drums.
Okay, but like you actually have to clean. You actually have to do things.
Ooh, call them out.
Okay, that's a good incentive, all right?
Are you
I will
actually going to
clean
do
the
it
shit
to the
out of your
caliber of
apartment.
what I want?
If
Ooh, are you going to give him an allowance?
shit. If you pay for everything,
hey, if you
fuck
see
it.
how well I clean the bathrooms at Guitar Center, you'd be impressed.
Would I though?
Ooh. That's a good incentive. Yeah, but
Someone
what if he
please
makes
hire
you
me.
like...
I don't want to do that anymore.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel
What
that.
about your own bathroom though?
Ooh.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah, Fabian. Your
Don't worry about
room.
See, I don't get
Ooh.
paid to clean my own bathroom.
That's true. That's true.
But now, if Lizzie buys me drum shit,
Yeah.
I'll clean the shit out of the bathroom.
I wouldn't mind if Ethan was just like
Literally.
a stay-at-home like husband. I don't give a fuck. Sure.
I would learn how to cook and shit.
Yeah. You would have so much time.
You have to
at
bear
that
with me
point.
though. I'd have to like
Get to
better
get
at
you
it.
to build the
You come
I have
home,
to
you're like,
deal with
I
some
made you
stuff.
toast. You're like, I'm paying you this much money.
this cold.
Yeah. You boiled some water. You're like,
Hey.
tea.
I don't know why. For some reason, throughout this entire thing, I'm imagining Fabian and like Cooking Mama. For some
Yes!
reason,
That'd be
It's
so
just-
cute.
You have a little headscarf, and you're just like, you come in, and Fabian's like, swooshing it off the table.
But then when he fucks up, just like some small, like angry Japanese woman, and like with like and like
A
a
rolling
bandana,
pin.
like an apron and like a bandana tied up, tied up, just comes in and just punches him in the fucking head.
Yeah.
Just
The
like
timer's
fucking
running out.
wrong.
Yeah. I think we can make that work. We can make that work. Yeah, Lizzie making 70.
So we all just have to team up and get me a job.
Yep.
That I can.
I
afford to do
tried.
that. I know you did.
the thought was there.
I was telling Lizzie, I even told my mom, I was like, yo, Lizzie makes like 71K a year. And my mom was like, ain't that the bitch that don't have AC? And I was like, yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. My mom was like, why the fuck she living with no AC if she makes that much money? I was like, look, it's not my business. I just know she makes
very
money.
frugal.
Yeah. I was like, wow.
That sound, doing that. If that was real, that'd be definitely part of like your origin story. It'd be just like I had a 70 to like 100K a year job, and I lived in the shittiest apartment I could.
Adversity.
To
To
just
save
stack.
all, to
Just
stack my
fucking
fucking
stack.
money.
Hell yeah.
Dunkin'
Love that.
Energy.
That is very Duncan. Duncan makes so much. No, don't even get me started. Duncan makes. Gabrielle
Duncan
and
changed his
I-
whole diet just so that he spends the least amount of money on food. Like he changed
Wow.
the weight, he changed everything about himself to spend as little money as possible. I respect it. That's not something I will ever do. Fuck that. I grew up watching.
I literally mentioned earlier that I've had Taco Bell 3 times this week
Yeah.
and this Friday.
Yeah.
Like, because my money just goes to things that I don't really need.
But
No
even
matter
if
what you do,
had-
Taco Bell is going to be cheaper.
Yeah.
I mean, have you seen what I order?
Yeah, that's
It's
I
scary.
Are you that
routinely
dude
end
that
up in the
orders like
double
30?
digits.
I'm like, are you the dude that gets into Taco Bell and orders $30 worth of food?
Not
Well,
30, but
You can get a full course meal for like $5.
Oh,
Like,
okay,
Taco
so you
Bell's
can.
amazing.
You can. But if you want to really enjoy your meal, the things you want,
And
it
hate
costs
yourself
like 12.
afterwards.
Yes. Hating yourself afterward is a
it's worth it though.
That's part of it.
It's
It's
part
part of
of
the
it, yes.
experience.
Absolutely.
but like even if you had money, I would still go to Taco Bell.
Yeah.
because it's so good.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I would get so much extra stuff.
I eat so much Taco Bell. It's ridiculous.
Yo, you would be like customizing shit in the app so much that people in the
Yep.
in the like that read this up be like, this motherfucker.
Bro, I already do that.
I love that we're 40 minutes in and we've now come full circle back to
Back to Taco Bell, you're right.
You don't understand how
my God.
how important Taco Bell is
To this fucking friend
to
group. I have
this.
no idea.
Yes.
Taco
When-
Bell, we are up for sponsorship.
Yeah,
Please.
please sponsor.
You know,
That would
okay, so
actually be pretty fire.
so you know,
I'd be down with that.
You know the
Yeah, I
thing
would.
called Feed the Beat?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
They
like
do lots
Feed
of
the
creative
Bat.
stuff.
Feed the
Oh
Bat.
my
There we go.
Taco Bell, when I tell you we eat so much Taco Bell.
We have so many listeners that we influence.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It is worth it.
So
All of our millennial influencers already eat Taco Bell.
yeah,
Fuck them.
that's true.
We just reinforce their love.
Yeah. I'll never forget when we went, like when I started, Gabrielle and I started hanging out again. Sorry, for people listening, my best friend's name's Gabrielle, also Duncan's girlfriend, so she's around a lot.
She'll be
She's
on
here.
one of these eventually.
We'll figure it out. So Gabrielle and I, we all went camping and we got Taco Bell like on the way there. Then we ate Taco Bell like when we got there, and then we got Mexican food again. And Gabrielle was like, "Do y'all ever not eat fake Mexican food?" And I was like, "No." All
I like
day,
how
every
she
day.
said fake because it
Absolutely.
is. Yeah.
It was
But yeah,
she's
no, no.
Mexican, so
I
she
think-
was like,
I
"This shit's not."
appreciate that.
Yeah.
So every time I go on a hike or something like that, I crave Mexican.
Yep.
Because it's
No
just
joke.
it's just
No
become
joke.
Yes. Yeah. It's
A
like part
thing
of the
that we do.
tradition. Yeah.
Yeah.
We like hike 10 miles and we're like, Mexican food. Like, we don't even have
So
to
I want a
ask.
fucking burrito right
Yeah.
now.
The
Exactly.
best part
It's
is
like-
the tall glass of water.
Absolutely.
For me and Amanda, I know it's like whenever we go to a show, we always want a Sprite.
Yep. After
Really?
like
Nice
a really long
crispy
Sprite.
Sprite.
Oh,
After long Sprite.
after
McDonald's Sprite,
show
yeah.
cookout.
Ours is Sprite, man. I don't know. After like Warp Tour, there's nothing after when
I
has
get
that been, but
I get after podcast cookout cravings.
yeah.
Like I have it right now.
Oh,
It's the
stop
milkshake.
it, Duncan. I want a milkshake.
We that
Good thing it's
fuck it,
podcast
we-
night.
Shit, we may as well just end this now.
Yeah.
Fuck. Now that we're all
Soon.
here.
But we have plans now, so we know exactly
That's
what we're
true.
gonna do after we get done with this episode.
God.
But yes, please sponsor us, Taco Bell.
or cookout.
And you have a wide
Anyone,
variety.
please.
You have a wide variety of diets that we could all sponsor for. I'm vegan. Okay.
I eat whatever.
Yeah. Everyone else is normal and eats whatever. And then we have Ethan's a vegetarian. We have like all of the spectrum of everything. So like we look.
I'm just
I
going to
love
threaten
Taco
Taco
Bell.
Bell real quick. If they take away the potatoes, I will end you.
That's fair.
Same.
But I heard
Please
they're
don't ever
getting
say
they're getting a vegan
They're getting a,
meat,
meat
substitute.
substitute,
Yeah,
yeah.
which is like if I could have potatoes and vegan meat on a Taco Bell taco and it'd be like $2.
Oh my
Is
god,
this the
part where you
$2?
ascend?
That'd be fantastic.
like I
Jurassic
would
Park?
be, yeah.
Do you
The
just
most
scream out like a
majestic-
velociraptor?
That's the only I want to ascend is Taco Bell with fucking dinosaurs around me. That's it. But yeah, no, please sponsor us. Thank you. Coming
That
my
sounds like a
Hashtag
sick-
not sponsored
not sponsored, but I wish they were.
yet.
Manifest, right? That's the thing.
Man,
What if like we can hit up Tracy?
Tracy, I don't know if he works here anymore.
Oh, he does.
Oh, he does.
I
Okay.
see him all the time.
Okay.
Let's get Tracy on the podcast.
Let's get
oh my
Spill
god.
Taco Bell's deepest secrets.
talking about the deepest secrets of Taco Bell, and then I can talk to him about being a bowler too, since he bowls.
Oh
Why do you know
yeah.
that?
Evidently, like he,
I feel like you have been like making people in like tubes that like bowl, so that like when this comes up, you can just be like, oh yeah, this
he
dude bowls.
Yeah.
He literally has a little network.
So
Bowlers are
couple
interesting.
stories. But yes, Tracy bowls. He bowls at like one of the biggest leagues in Norfolk, like just
Oh.
in size, not competitive.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
like
yeah.
it's like literally all 60 lanes, so it's a lot
Wow.
of people. And he goes by the name Tank.
Oh my goodness.
I
he
love
bowls.
him. So Tracy, everybody is we go to Taco Bell a lot, like we said, and Tracy works at Taco Bell, and he recognizes us now. Like sometimes, like Ethan after soccer, normally we would like go to Taco Bell, and he'd be like, "Oh hey, what's up, Ethan and Amanda?" And then he'd be like, "Hey, is Fabian coming too?" Like it would
Yeah,
always
he,
be he
like,
knows
our
knows
names.
us.
So when I go there every Tuesday, like he's like, "Hey, Fabian, how you doing?"
Yeah,
like in the
exactly.
drive-thru, because I'll be like, "I have a mobile
Yeah.
order for Fabian," and like someone else is at talking
And then you
into
hear
the
Tracy
thing, and you
like,
hear him.
"Hey."
Yeah, he just jumps in. Hey, baby, how you doing?
Yep.
I'm good, Tracy. How are you?
That's exactly.
Oh, I'm
Ethan-
good.
Yeah.
That's just how
I
it
love
goes.
him. Ethan would be like, "Hey, I have a mobile order for Ethan," and then same thing. It'd be like some amazing, innocent, sweet woman being like, "Okay, blah blah," and then you hear like, "Hey, Ethan and Amanda," and we're like, "Hey, Tracy," into the microphone, be like, "What up?"
I every once in a while
This
he gets a how are Ethan and Amanda doing?
Yep.
Since y'all don't go there anymore.
Yeah, we moved. Sorry. So,
This all
could you do that to
this all
Tracy?
kind of sounds like a nightmare scenario for me. I'm just getting real anxious thinking about this. Like when I order food, I want
anonymous.
No,
You
I
want
want
no
no
social anonymous?
interaction.
Yeah.
do not like acknowledge that I exist.
Tracy's the only
I
person that I
don't
don't care about knowing
Yeah.
my existence.
Like I don't need you to like. Yes, this is the 4th time I've ordered Domino's this week. Leave me the fuck alone about it. You don't need to just put it at the door. Get on your bike and walk.
That reminds me of my dude
fine.
Mason that would order every Sunday night at Domino's.
Hell yeah.
And I'd deliver to his house. Like just
That
What
was
up, Mason? What's going on?
my favorite part of working in a restaurant, and luckily I haven't worked in one in a while. But when I did like to-goes for a local restaurant, and then like I worked at a bakery, and it was like always the locals that would come in, and
yeah, your regulars.
yeah, it'd be like either they were absolutely batshit insane. I'd be like, "Fuck, Tina's here again," like shit, or it'd be like, "Hey, what up, Amanda?" And I'd be like, "Oh, you want 12 dozen chocolate chip cookies? Okay, let me get them from the bag for you." Like, what up? Okay.
12 dozen. That's
Yo.
144.
People would come in and be like, "Can I get 45 cannolis?" And I'm like, "You know we make these from hand, sir. Like, I'm sorry, this is gonna take me 5 hours. Like, what, you want to wait?"
Can you call this in ahead of time,
People,
please?
yeah, or people would be like, "Hey, can I get a 4-foot long sheet cake?" And we're like, "Yeah, sure, no problem." They're like, "In 30 minutes." And I was like,
Oh my,
No.
cakes bake.
I was like, "Ma'am, yeah, maybe had to bake them." A lot of times people be like, "You don't have any pre-made?" I'm like, "Ma'am, we're a local bakery. There's like 4 of us. No, we don't have 8 dozen layered cakes." They're like, "Well, it's for my wedding. We're doing like a COVID wedding." Blah 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 blah. I'm like, "Damn, that sucks."
Yeah,
Get some donut holes.
you could have told us a little earlier, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
We have a phone.
Yeah, exactly. Like, man, this is not 1902. Please call us ahead of time. But
Jesus.
It's that easy. But kind of tied this all in. So me and Lizzie last weekend went to the Norfolk Mac and Cheese Festival.
oh my god, I saw
Yeah, we
that
did.
looked sick.
Which, if
How-
anyone knows me,
It was
I
a
love
moment.
mac and cheese.
Okay, Fabian, I'm gonna stop you
Way
right
too
now.
much.
How much mac and cheese do they give you?
So you got
actually a
mac
good
and
deal.
cheese. Yeah, mac and cheese tickets. You get 10 tickets,
What?
and the servings were
It's like 3 ounces.
3 ounds.
This
But
is
you got
not enough
10
mac
of
and
them.
cheese.
So
You
I mean,
got
it
10
wasn't
3
enough mac
I
and
don't
cheese.
think you
That's
understand
30
how
ounces
much
of mac and cheese.
It
I'm a lot
is.
of dude. Okay. You
But
don't
here,
understand
Tyler,
It has
how much
Tyler,
mac and
please,
cheese-
Tyler, let me
I will
explain.
I eat an entire box by myself.
Same.
Like all
Box.
2,000 calories of the box.
Same. Tyler, all right. So the way it worked is they had multiple food trucks and vendors and restaurants that
Different takes on macaroni.
different
and
takes on mac
cheese.
and cheese.
that's so cool.
And your ticket was like cash value because so like everyone had like a one ticket like style of mac and cheese was like their basic mac, but then they also had like
A
specialty
deluxe.
styles
Oh.
that
For
you
2
know,
tickets
for like
or-
2 tickets. So cost more money. But it was really cool because there were so many different takes. I think our first one that we tried was like an empanada.
Yes, it was a fried mac and cheese empanada, and we also got churros.
Yes.
But there was no mac and cheese.
I was gonna
in it.
ask how that was
Churros.
incorporated. I was like, wait a second.
Just something they had. But yeah, I think, I tried a total of like 6 vendors or something like that. Found 2 that were
Bomb.
fucking amazing.
Okay.
And Lizzie found one that she really liked too.
I will need.
Oh,
their
I'll get you.
fucking-
I'll shout them out. The one that I liked the
I want
most
their
was
social
the
security
J and K.
numbers. I want to get to them when they sleep. I want to know who these people
J
are.
and K Grill. They had this mac and cheese that was, first of all, the trash can next to their food truck. There was so much cheese left in all these cups, and I was like, oh, I bet this shit's real cheesy
Oh yeah.
because
yeah.
it was just like cups with just like straight up nacho
Rings of
cheese,
mac
like
and
yeah.
Ooh.
So yeah, it was like really good. I got like a bacon ranch one.
It was so
fucking
fucking
good.
good.
And
sounds
then
amazing.
the one that you had that you liked was
It was the jalapeno popper mac and cheese from Plaza del Sol. It was so.
Of course, you have
good.
the hot one. You're like, I like that one.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it
This is
had
like
a
I
nice
want my
kick to
mouth
it.
to be in pain. It's fine.
Yeah. But yeah, it was a really fun experience. I love mac and cheese. I got to try a bunch of different styles. But the interesting thing that happened is on our way out, there was a live band playing
Ooh.
in Waterside because it was at Norfolk Waterside, and I was like, oh look, it's a live band. Let's while we're drinking our orange crushes.
Yeah.
Well, I forget what he had. We had crushes there. We were like, oh, let's just watch the band and while we finish this up. So I'm watching the band, and then the drums stopped for a second. Well, the drums started playing pretty bad for a second. I'm like, man, this drummer sucks. I look up. The drummer is one of my customers at the bowling alley.
He literally knows like everybody. It's like 5 degrees from Fabian.
Yeah.
Oh my!
Dude was like trying to wave at me while he's playing drums, and I'm like, that's fucking mad. I just drilled his ball like earlier this week. Like,
I'm gonna start saying that in random conversations. Like, yo, what up? That dude drilled my ball. Bye. And then just like no context.
so
That's amazing.
It was just really, really,
Please
really
don't do
crazy
that.
to think. Yeah, please don't do that.
That's awesome.
So yeah, that's that story.
Hell
Mac
yeah.
and cheese fest.
That sounds dope.
I need the names,
The credentials.
address. I need every.
I'll give you
scrap
like
of
my top 3
information. Okay.
when we get out. I didn't like again. Shouted out J&K Grill. That was amazing. Plaza del Sol. I had gotten the white queso, not as good as
You
the
got the one
jalapeno
ticket
one.
mac and cheese. It was
Yeah,
not good.
we shared.
Could you
we,
buy more
We did a
tickets?
strategy.
Yeah, you
Yes,
could buy more tickets. And also they had a VIP that you could have all you could eat from like 11 to 1. So they had like a buffet style.
I'm
of
surprised
all the
you didn't
different
get
mac and
that.
cheese.
Well, here's
it
the
was
thing.
sold out.
It was sold out when I went to
Oh.
but also kind of lucked out because from 11 to 1 that day, it was dumping outside.
Oh.
It stormed so much.
So
Like, I might have dodged a bullet there.
you would have been in the rain just eating.
I mean, I would have been fine. Actually, it did rain a lot briefly, and I was in line while you were getting drinks.
hell yeah.
Because we can see like over the water, the rain just starting
Coming
to
in.
like creep in. And I
Yeah.
was like, give me your tickets. I'm grabbing the last of this mac and cheese tickets. And
That's
and
awesome.
I was stuck in line. Actually, for the first part of that rainstorm, like I was in the wrong line because I didn't realize what line I was
Oh,
in.
no.
Oh.
I was stuck in there like with the
Oh,
rain, like my
man.
umbrella, like sideways because it was raining sideways.
Yeah. Oh no.
I'm trying to keep myself from getting wet.
Dude.
And I got closer and I was like, wait, this isn't the place I wanted to go to.
By any chance was Bumbling Bee there as like a vendor?
I don't think
No.
so.
They have. I was just curious. They have really good vegan mac and cheese. That's like
I
one
don't
of their
think
things.
any
Dude,
of them were vegan, unfortunately.
No, I mean it makes sense. It's a mac and cheese fest. So
me and Lizzie just had a conversation about vegan cheese.
a lot of it's trash.
It's really bad.
Yeah.
It's a lot of it is super trash. I only eat like chow cheese and I like there's like Sweet Earth or something like that makes like this vegan pizza that I like. But besides that, like a lot like diet, it's disgusting.
I
Not
just can't get
sponsored.
past the texture.
That's why I like chow. Chow melts like actual cheese. Like that's what I eat on my
What is it
burgers.
made of?
I don't fucking know.
Magic.
Cheese.
Absolutely magic. But yeah, a lot of
No,
Non-cheese.
actually.
yeah, no. A lot of it is like texture. It tastes like boogers. It's like the texture of boogers. It's so bad.
That sounds disgusting.
That's a lot of it, and like it makes me laugh when people are like, "This is so good," and I'm like, "Stop lying to yourself." Like, stop it.
They have to say it to
yeah,
make it
exactly.
good.
And I'm like, dude, I've been eating vegan cheese for so long, and it's like, no, this is still trash.
It's like when you first like drink beer, you're like, this is so good.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
And then
That's the
eventually you're
same.
like, okay, it's actually not that bad.
yeah, you're just like Stockholm syndrome's fine.
Yes.
It's
No.
gross. But yeah, no, chow is the only vegan cheese I'm like represent. But yeah, no, because they make like a spicy cheese too.
That sounds
It's amazing, and they do like yeah, I don't know, I really like their brand, but yeah, that's it. I put that in my quesadillas too. It's the only thing that's the only vegan cheese I'll eat because everything else is disgusting. So
So vegan cheese manufacturers, step your fucking game up. 'cause
Please.
There's only one that like works. The
Yeah.
only one that matters.
yes, and it's Chow Cheese. Please sponsor the podcast. That'd be amazing.
Everyone else, step your fucking game up.
That's what even Ethan will like. I remember one time I brought home chow to Ethan. He was like, "Yeah, this is the best vegan cheese." And I was like, "See, look at that." And Ethan loves cheese, normal cheese. So please, I'm trying to think. Yeah,
That's saying something.
Yeah.
Because I can't give up cheese. I can give up a lot of things,
yeah.
not
all the
cheese.
cheese.
That's
Gotta keep it cheesy.
Okay, what would you give up in place of cheese?
That's a good question.
You really gonna do this to me right now?
I mean, we can do this later.
dead air. Dead air.
That's I'll need some time to think about this. So maybe we'll revisit this at
Okay.
some point.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want an answer from you. I
It's,
want
it's
an
gonna,
actual
it's
answer.
gonna happen. I'll think of it.
Okay.
Maybe what we can do is we can.
Would you become the best bowler to give up cheese?
Mm.
I mean, aren't I already?
I was gonna say.
I keep
You didn't
placing
believe that
second.
when you said it.
Yeah, you're right.
Damn. I was like, fight back. Don't just sit there. Don't let me talk to you like this. What's wrong with you?
I
Fight
want to
back.
get better.
What would you give up for cheese?
Nothing.
Damn. Okay.
See,
I will
it's
have,
like
So,
I will have everything.
What if you didn't have to work for the rest of your life? You'd still want to eat cheese?
I I mean, I could give it up, I guess, for that. But
It's so much easier.
Who's funding this? Let's start there. Where am I getting all this money to just not
Yeah.
work
The
for rest of my
vegan
life?
cheese manufacturers.
They don't have that much.
Yeah, they don't.
Chow
They all
does.
suck.
Chow does.
They're gonna be like, you have to say this is the best cheese you've ever had in your life, and you don't ever have to work.
I mean, I lie all the time. That's fine. It's easy.
Damn.
I don't know.
It's
I feel like if there was a cheese substitute that was good enough, like I need to try the chow stuff. Like you know,
Ate that shit on quesadillas.
but I feel like I have to do too many dietary changes I'd have to do to
give up cheese.
give up cheese.
I think
'Cause I like it on everything.
Yeah, that's fair. I think I also have it like a little easier than other people because I'm also like slightly allergic to it. I'm lactose intolerant.
Oh, so yeah, like my whole life I've been eating cheese. So like,
Same. Well, same. So when I
one day,
Yeah.
my stomach was like, LOL.
yeah, I used to like. I never forget. My friend Cece and I were both lactose intolerant. Hers was far worse than mine was. But like we would used to pop like lactate pills before. We'd be like, let's eat this fucking cheese, and then we would take lactate pills because we're like, wait, no, we're gonna vomit after this. So then we would take lactate pills. But yeah, so when I gave it. Like when I went vegan in undergrad, I was like, whatever. And then, and I need to anyway, because I have like an autoimmune disorder that you're not supposed to have cheese on anyway.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be like lactose free or whatever. So
Yeah,
it
I mean,
just
it's
doesn't-
just the things you do.
yeah.
do
If
for
I didn't
that-
have
for
an
that
autoimmune
cheese.
disorder, like yeah, I don't know. But
My
life
my
would be
buddy
different.
he's a lactose intolerant, but
Mhm.
like sometimes there were some things where he was like, I'm gonna have to bite the bullet. Like when the best mac and cheese I've ever had in my life was Wendy's mac and cheese.
Wendy's makes mac and cheese.
Hey, we were a test demographic.
Oh, I didn't know that.
What?
It didn't pass evidently because they got rid of it.
Yeah.
Y'all
but-
didn't buy enough of it.
Say more.
I thought we had bought enough to like get it going. Like, it was so good, but like we would get that like almost every other day because
Oh,
it was
wow.
so good, and he would hate himself every time. But like it was so good, it was worth it.
How did it compare to Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese?
Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese, like, is good, but like this was different. It was just different.
Wow.
I don't know how to
I
describe
forgot
it.
that Chick-fil-A just has mac and cheese. I
Yeah.
forgot we live in that world.
Doesn't it
now.
have
We
like
do, we live
breadcrumbs
in
on
that
it and stuff
Yes,
too?
it's
Okay.
got the
got
baked bits.
Yes,
Ooh.
the baked cheesy bits.
That's good. Good stuff there.
So they definitely got the southern soul
Hell yeah.
built into it, among other things.
Chow, not to just completely keep talking about chow, but I just remembered I always eat it for Thanksgiving.
Hashtag
Chow
sponsored.
makes like frozen, you know how when you go to like fucking they get like Stouffer's mac and cheese you put in the oven or whatever.
Yeah.
Chow does that too, and
Ah.
it's fantastic. And I always get it for like special occasions like Christmas or
Special
Thanksgiving or
occasions,
whatever.
bring in your vegan mac and cheese.
Yeah, and I'm like, ha da da da.
This is all for me.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly it.
I
It's all-
brought this here for presentation.
It's literally that's my favorite part about being vegan at like holidays is because I'm like, oh, this food is for me and no one else wants it.
Yeah.
But then like I bring in baked goods that are vegan, everyone's like, damn, this shit good, and I'm like, yeah.
Like, guess
no.
what? It's vegan.
Yeah,
Hey,
haha,
get
jokes
no
on
eggs in this
you.
shit.
Exactly. It's my favorite part is bamboozling people.
Fabian and fellow mac and cheese lovers of the world, the best mac and cheese I've ever had in my life was at Boston Market,
Boston Market.
Mm.
a place that I probably haven't eaten in 10 years. But
Well, there's one
legendary
over. There's
mac
one
I need to
military.
understand
Yeah.
how you came
Highway.
to this conclusion because I don't understand.
You have to support that claim. You have to provide evidence.
Yeah, do you have
It's like-
citations?
He said LOWBAT's paying for a trip to Boston Market, guys.
Fuck the hot sauce challenge. The Boston Market mac.
So
and
we
cheese
have we
demo.
have
Oh, no.
multiple things that we have to do as LOWBAT. We have a hot sauce challenge to watch Lizzie just dunk on everyone.
Yep.
know it.
We have to go to Denny's for Casey and me, but mostly Casey.
And Tyler.
Weren't we going to go to like an aerial park after Allison's episode, which was awesome, by the way. Go listen to Allison Kimmel's episode.
And then now Boston Market mac and cheese.
I would also be down to go to an aerial park.
I would love
and
to go to an aerial park.
Snap my fucking ankles in half.
Yeah,
I did that last
Yeah, I was gonna
time.
say. I remember listening to that. And I was like, "Oh, yikes!"
It's okay. I'll do it again.
Unfortunate.
dude.
This time you could do it for clout.
Yeah.
Just wear your
Sorry.
knee brace, please.
Maybe.
Don't do it. No fear.
Exactly.
There are
you gotta
no
go
laws.
for the
If you wear it-
views.
Yes.
If you wear it, you got no balls.
I know.
I'm not gonna wear it.
Oh my god.
Well, it's been fun, guys.
It's been fun, guys.
Shoot the ball.
Well, okay. Before we go, I wanna play the game once. I wanna
Oh, the Pale Ponder.
play.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Bro, get up from the table.
Okay, fine. Less work for me to do.
Yo,
Look,
it is-
Expelled.
look, I didn't know it was like Voldemort. I didn't know it was supposed
You
to
know, only one person is allowed to say it, and
You
it's the
get
computer.
one redo.
Hey guys, all right. Before we head out of here, I do want to take a stab at the old.
Pail of Ponder.
So
This is why I don't go on camera, y'all. I'm behind the scenes.
I like the initiative, Tyler. You said I'm picking right now.
We're not doing that one.
No. I mean, that's not how this works.
I don't care.
Casey would be so.
Casey's not here. Bye.
Guess
Do
where
another
Casey is?
question.
He's in fucking Georgia being a drug dealer or whatever it is Casey does in Georgia.
No, you don't understand.
Eating
Like there's an iCarly convention.
Okay, so I'll pick one.
Before you guys read that question, I want you to know that I just laughed so hard that I accidentally my face hit the table and I hit the fade to black button. So if you're watching the video podcast and you just saw the fade to black, I hit my glasses on it.
Yo, what is going on?
I don't like this question.
What is
Amanda,
happening?
you have to read it.
I don't like it.
Don't put it back.
What is this?
Tyler,
I don't
you
like
pick it
this.
again.
Okay, I'll do it.
No, but we'll do that one.
We're not doing that one.
No, we're
I'll
doing
do it.
that
That's
one.
not. We're not. Lizzie, you pick.
Okay.
That was whack.
Put it back
That's
in. though.
you have the wrong audience for that.
Put it back
question.
in. We'll get there eventually.
Okay, this is perfect.
Oh God.
Do I just say it? And
Yeah.
then-
Read it.
If any company could sponsor you, which would it be? I'm gonna go with Tyler first.
Damn.
Call him out.
Any company could sponsor me. I don't know.
It's
I
not an
don't-
acceptable answer.
I don't know. Look, I haven't thought about who would sponsor me. I don't know.
Lizzie.
You make the rules. Who
We'll let-
sponsors you?
Who sponsors?
Yeah.
We'll let Tyler think about it. Lizzie.
Yeah, think about it.
Who would
Thrift store.
sponsor you?
Goodwill.
Oh hell yeah. That's
Give
a good
me
one.
all of the good used things, all of the vintage clothing.
What
What
a
about
waste.
what about the bad used things?
What
You
a
want those too?
waste!
No, I don't
You
want
can
that.
get like
Only
the
the
fake,
good
like
things.
used, like the fake vintage stuff because they'd sponsor you.
What?
You know, the stuff that's like designer vintage. That's not actually vintage, but it looks vintage.
No, I want the
Good
real vintage. Because vintage clothes are made to last. Like, there's
Yeah.
a reason that they have lasted so long, and it's not any of the stupid fast fashion
Yeah.
that is so common
Fuck
nowadays.
fast fashion.
Exactly.
We don't vibe with fast fashion in this
But Goodwill.
house. Goodwill.
Yeah.
Sponsor Lizzie.
Yeah. That is definitely who I would want to sponsor me.
And you make dope shit. So Lizzie is a queen for obvious reasons. But one of the many reasons is that she refurbishes so many things. So you could be like a fucking like thrift store influencer with being like,
Oh, that'd be so cool.
Right? Look, Goodwill.
You should make
Oh,
a
that too.
YouTube channel
A TikTok.
or
Yeah,
that
maybe.
or both. You know,
I can't wait for Lizzie to get famous.
It's gonna
and
be
finally
it's gonna
make
be
that
a
71K.
side. It's gonna be a side thing for LOWBAT. You know, LOWBAT's refinishings.
True.
hey, whatever it takes to get a goddamn play button.
True. We'll make it work.
Okay, Amanda, who would sponsor you?
Oh,
Would be
I wasn't
Chow.
thinking about that. No, I think if I were to be sponsored, I want realistically, I want I think an RV company
That'd be so freaking cool.
because Ethan and I were thinking about getting an RV and being able to travel all the time. So if I could be sponsored by an RV company, that's expensive that I no longer have to work for. And if things break down, I'd be like, look, I'm sponsored, whatever. And it'd be super easy to travel for work and do that. I could be a scientist on the go or whatever.
Yeah,
That'd be
and
sick.
imagine all of the nice RVs you could get.
Yeah,
Like ones with the fold out
That
porches.
shit would be sick. So either an RV company, Airstream, hit me up, or I don't know. I'd pick something practical, vegan protein powder or something.
That shit gets
It's expensive. Yeah.
Yes.
I bought Soylent. Shout out Soylent. I do love Soylent
my
banana
God.
flavor. Duncan got
Just
us all aggressively
lifelong.
into Soylent.
Lifelong Soylent, please.
That would be
Thank you.
so sick. Just the banana flavor. Hit me up. But Soylent would be sick too because we take those hiking and camping and stuff because they're so easy. Gabrielle and I have gotten in the habit of drinking them at work. Well, Gabrielle mostly. I only had one today because Gabrielle brought me one because I'm poor, so I can't afford them. Yeah, Soylent would be sick. It's practical, easy meal on the go. Yeah, so probably a protein something to be practical and save money, or
Why be practical? But good
RV
answers.
company.
Good
That's not
answers.
practical at
Yes.
all. Or yeah, no, I have no idea.
Okay, Fabian.
Or Bill Nye. Can Bill Nye sponsor me?
That'd be kind of cool.
Please, Bill
Daddy Nye.
Daddy Nye.
I'm kind of going in the same boat. What if an airline sponsored you?
Oh yeah,
go
see?
wherever.
Freaking cool.
Like,
Yeah.
Just
Big
be
brain energy.
Exactly.
Big brain energy.
Hey, first class. Go wherever you want, whenever you want.
That's true. That's so wasteful though.
It is wasteful.
Like environment wise.
Of course it is. But
Yeah.
like we can't outrun that.
That's true. Unless you're Greta Thunberg, who only travels by train.
Well,
that.
the
Isn't that
United
bad as
States
well?
train system sucks.
Yeah, the United States fucking
If
sucks.
I want to
for
go to
many
LA right
reasons.
now,
You have to take
you have to take a
Oh yeah,
plane.
or if you want to drive for fucking 50
which you know
hours
is
straight.
almost just as bad because all the emissions.
Yeah.
Because I don't have a Prius.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Flying is bad. But yeah, no, still that'd be sick. Not to be that person, I'm so sorry.
Oh, but I know it's bad.
Yeah. But no, that's
Efficient,
that's a really good idea. So I'll have RV sponsorship. Fabian will have
the airline sponsorship.
In between both of us, we'll be set
We can
as
go
a
wherever
friend
we
group.
want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be
We can
sick.
fly to a place. They'll have an RV waiting for you.
Waiting for us.
And then
Squad.
I'll provide the outfits
Yes.
for everybody.
Tyler.
Well, how are you providing? How are you
What am I providing
contributing?
to
How are you
How are
providing
you
to our
contributing?
commune?
No.
Yeah.
I genuinely don't know. I don't.
This
know
is
what
where
I
we get
do
the
to be
Taco Bell
sponsored.
sponsorship.
I
Yeah.
have the next answer.
Oh.
All right, go.
Is it Tesla?
We've got planes. We've
Yeah.
got an RV.
Automobiles.
I would like to be sponsored by the Inn of Knoxville.
Oh my God. No ceilings. You do not get a ceiling.
Okay,
with that sponsorship.
wait, I forgot the best part about the story. Not to like fully, well, I'll give you time, Tyler, to think about his answer. So you're welcome. So the best part about that is then like when we got into our new hotel, I was looking up reviews for the Inn of Knoxville, and people literally were like, there were women coming outside, like to talk to my husband about if he needed anything for money. I left immediately.
my
And then like some of the review photos were like, there's a dead bug in my bed and there's blood on my bed. Don't stay here. and like photos of the blood and shit. And I was like, bro.
Ethan, why
You're
did you
not-
choose this place?
Why didn't you read that beforehand?
We were just looking
We
for
were
somewhere
sitting
cheap.
at a Mexican restaurant
Yeah,
looking
as
for a
course.
place to go.
There's
because
the-
we
needed
got
somewhere
screwed
to
out of our
Ethan, have you
extended stay.
considered going using the Hotel.com's app?
That's exactly what I used.
Wow.
Yeah.
And did you pick? Was it like one of the sponsored ones up
Of
top?
course it was.
Yeah.
See, there's your issue.
Look, yeah. So
It's like in the other app I was thinking about using was Hotwire, but Hotwire's like, hey, we're not going to tell you what hotel it is until you book it, but
Yeah.
we're going to show you the two that it could be, and it's always going to be the worst one.
Yeah.
Fuck Hotwire.
Oh, wow.
They always are going to give you the worst one. That
What
shit's a
about
trap.
Reddit? Just look up Reddit hotels in the area.
We didn't have time for that.
That-
But
you-
I am an avid Redditor,
Yeah.
and I can find anything in the world
Yep.
on Reddit.
True.
So
Unfortunately.
didn't have time.
yeah. So in Ethan's defense, it's not his fault. We were running out of time. We were like, fuck it, whatever. And again, we're so used to being like, this is a ground. I'll sleep here. Don't care. And I could have looked at the reviews too. But I
The
didn't.
real winner in that situation is Wyndham, because
Yeah, we stayed there.
stayed at 2 Wyndham hotels instead of the Trap House Motel,
Yeah.
and I
Trap
joined
House
their
Motels
loyalty
now.
program.
Yeah.
So I'm
True.
only gonna want to stay there.
You're right.
That's
And
true.
you're already on like gold or whatever.
So
What is it? Because we
my-
stayed there
my
for like 6
non-meme
days.
answer is gonna be Wyndham hotels.
Honestly,
Not a bad choice.
good idea.
Yeah.
Good idea. That's some like Casey Neistat shit. That's okay. Wasn't he sponsored by like an airline at one point? I don't remember. But Tyler, that's so much time for you to have thought about your sponsorship.
I don't have a good answer. I'm just gonna say fuck it. I want to be sponsored by a country.
Oh, which country though?
I want to be
Wait,
like the national hero, the living national hero. of
That
the
could get
country
so
where everyone
dirty so
says-
fast.
If I could
like
get
an idol.
yeah, fuck it.
like I'm just imagining if you're sponsored by some
He
country.
could be the deity on.
oh
Inn
my
of
god, on the
Knoxville's
wall of the Inn of Knoxville. It's just Tyler like.
All right. So now that we've gone full circle, thank you guys for listening to us chat about some nonsense.
Yes,
Thanks,
Um,
guys.
Especially a lot about Taco Bell.
Yeah, please sponsor us.
Please sponsor us.
We're probably gonna go there
Oh,
right
yo,
after
get
this.
their loaded nacho fried burrito.
Yeah.
All right, bye guys.
Bye. Add potatoes.